Hi there, English 101 students. This is your professor, Michael Bloomingberg. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to our summer term here at Somerset Community College and to our English 101 class in particular. There's a lot to take in when you're just getting started with a new class such as ours. So I want to encourage you to begin by going to the Start Here tab. I also want to let you know before we jump into the syllabus, since that's the point of this video, that we will be having a live session this week. That's Wednesday, June 17th at 1 p.m. So if you are able to attend that live session at 1 p.m. on June 17th, please do so. The directions are posted in the course announcement, and I'll go over so much more than the syllabus at that time. But the purpose of this video is just to make sure you're familiar with the syllabus. So over here in the corner navigation, I'm going to click on the Syllabus tab, and for brevity's sake, I'm just going to click on the syllabus as a PDF. Now it is presented to you as a Word document and a PDF. It is the exact same syllabus, just available in different formats for your convenience. So let's take just a little bit of time to go over the syllabus together. So English 101. Again, I just want to welcome you to the class. Super excited to have the opportunity to work with you this summer. My name, for those of you who, I'm sure you've probably never met me before, maybe you've heard something about me. My name is Michael Bloomingberg. My technical title is Associate Professor of English at Somerset Community College. I don't really go by titles, though. You could just call me Mr. B or Mr. Bloomingberg, and that'll be fine. Now, as far as office hours go this summer, I'm pretty much working from home. So virtual office hours are by appointment only. If you have questions, by far the best way to contact me is to email me. And I do keep checking my email very frequently, and I will respond to those accordingly. Now, my chair is Dr. Mike Goldman, and the administrative assistant of the department is Aaron Johnson. And I've put their information on the syllabus for your perusal. So again, email, by far the best way to contact me. Now, as far as the course catalog description goes, I don't want to just read that word for word. I know you can look at it. You know that English 101 is about academic writing. I will let you know we will be writing 3 essays this summer. And, you know, I'm always intrigued to see what students think about the course coming in. Sometimes students don't really have a lot of insight about the course and what to expect. So, yes, we do look at specific audiences. We do look at standard English. We do look at grammar. But it's so much more than that. This is a required class no matter what your major happens to be. So it's a cornerstone class. So I always try to equate what we're doing to certain things that you may be doing later in your career. So we'll learn more about the course and each other as we go. Now, there is no textbook or courseware required for English 101. It is very important to note that we go on a week-by-week basis as far as the schedule goes. So coursework will become available to you first thing Monday morning. And due dates are always, unless otherwise noted, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So that's the kind of working frame from Monday morning to Sunday night will constitute a week, and we're going to take it kind of week by week. And I'll provide you with everything that you need in the class on Blackboard and course content. Read over the Gen Ed competencies. I'm going to skip them for the sake of time. Now, we do have some student learning outcomes, including academic writing requires reading with understanding. We'll talk this week about the importance of the reading process to writing. Academic writing requires writing on a paper focused on one main idea or a thesis. Writers must plan, draft, revise, edit, and proofread to produce well-written essays. We just mentioned a moment ago the use of standard English. That's number 4 on the student learning outcomes. And number 5 is locating sources to support a position and document sources ethically and responsibly. We'll get to that point in the semester when we're really going to be working more closely on that. And the central question in the class is, how can I produce academic writing? Everything we do this summer in one way or another will be focused on that point. I've already mentioned some information about the course outline, so I won't go over that again. Grading criteria. There are 500 total points possible in our class, and you will see the majority of those points will come from the points that you earn in your essays that you will write. But there's also 60 points for pre-writing or draft plans, 60 points in discussion assignments, 40 points in the form of quizzes, and 40 points for participation each week. When you add those together, you get, of course, 500 total points. And the breakdown of what makes an A, B, C, so on is given percentage and, of course, point-wise there. All right, very important. The first week's work, you need to get started right away in the class. So we do have something called no-show and no-show deadlines. So any student who doesn't complete your first week of work will be reported as a no-show. At that point, the institution will step in to purge those students from the course. So it's super duper important that you make sure you complete all of your work in the first week. Now, attendance statement. Now, you may say to yourself, wait a minute, attendance? I don't actually have to be anywhere, do I? The answer is no. It is an online class. So there's no official statement regarding attendance. However, you may have already noticed that there are a grand total, if you go back up here, 40 points for participation throughout the summer. And so with that in mind, we're going to have a live classroom session, one of those each week. And so what you will need to do to earn your participation points is to either attend live. That's the best thing that you can do, is if your schedule allows you to do that. Attend the session live. They do tend to happen during the day, though, so if you're working, that's not going to be an option, obviously. So if you can't attend live, then you need to watch a recording of the live session, because with each live session each week, I will give a code word at the end of the session. You will need that code word in order to enter in for each week's participation points. We'll go over that in a little more detail when we have the first live session. Late work, the short end of this is email me if you're having any problems in the class. Typically what I have to do is deduct points for each day it's late up to 7 days. After an assignment is late 7 days, it is no longer accepted. So if you have any questions or comments, just feel free to reach out. I'm not going to go over the withdrawal policy, but I have put that in the course if you want to take a look at that, along with the link. Now, academic integrity is very important because each student is expected to complete his or her own work. So that means that you should not cheat, you should not plagiarize. That's where you take someone else's words or ideas and present them as your own. Collusion is just where two or more students conspire to be academically dishonest. Please treat that very seriously, because we here at SEC do treat that very seriously. I've linked I've placed the link for the student code of conduct if you want to have more details on that. Disabilities. Students with disabilities who require accommodations for English 101 must contact Rosetta Berry. I have placed her information on the syllabus so that you can reach out to her if you need those accommodations. I am also required to read this statement to you. In compliance with federal law, including the provisions of Title IX of the Educational Amendments in 1972, Sections 503 and 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 73, and the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990, Somerset Community College does not discriminate on the basis of race, sex, color, religion, color, national or ethnic origin, age, disability, or military service. Now, if you're having any problems in the class related to discrimination, harassment, or sexual misconduct, or in the college in general, you should reach out to Tracy Cassida. I have placed her information on the syllabus for you. Also, I've placed information related to the student academic and technical support. So, again, just if you're having problems, the helpline number is open. So there are people there who can help you. The links are provided for you as well. Starfish is a system that we use from time to time to communicate with students and advisors. We faculty use it. So there could be an occasion where it may be used, but generally in summer, I don't tend to use that quite as often, but I'm not going to say that it won't ever be used. But if you're a brand new student and you've not signed up for SNAP, that stands for Safety Notification Alert Process, I would recommend you sign up for it. The directions are on the syllabus. The only last part is just about a tobacco-free campus, but we're obviously online, so we won't look too closely at that. All right, I've kind of gone through the syllabus quickly, but again, I want to highlight the things for you to know. Just make sure you pay close attention to the grading criteria. Make sure you look at the student learning outcomes. Note the fact that there's no textbook or courseware required. Note the fact that we're going to go week by week in the class. Week 1 work is already up and available for you to begin with. And finally, note that the live session this week is going to take place. Again, if you double check the announcements, you'll see that it's coming up on Wednesday, June 17th at 1 p.m. How to get onto that is through Blackboard Collaborator. I've sent out an actual link that you'll find helpful. You can just click the link. You can log on starting as early as 12:45 p.m. Wednesday, June 17th. I usually don't log on until closer to 1 o'clock. All right, that's it. Look forward to working with you this summer. I'm pretty easy going. Feel free to go to Start Here if you want to learn a little bit more about me. But thanks so much for all the work that you're doing right now and that you'll continue to do this summer. And let's do this together and make the most of the work this summer. So take care, good luck, and message me if you have any questions. Bye-bye.